Well, staying in Wellington, the former Finance Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Grant Robertson has signed off from politics, delivering a rousing and at times emotional valedictory speech at Parliament a short time ago.
He sat down with political editor Jenna Lynch ahead of his final farewell.
On the Honourable Grant Robertson.
The grand finale of Grant Robertson. Using his final words in one of his favourite places to have a laugh.
Mr Speaker, being the Minister of Finance is an extraordinary privilege. It gave me the unparalleled opportunity to spend time with my colleagues when they were at their most stressed and anxious.
To reflect.
In my time as an MP, we've added marriage equality, the expungement of convictions pre-law reform and the banning of conversion therapy. And I was proud to play a role in all of those.
And to draw people's attention to something he deeply cares about.
I would ask every New Zealander to pay attention to the report of the Commission when it is shortly released. The abuse, bullying and cruelty experienced by young people who were supposed to be cared for by the state and churches is horrific.
Grant Robertson's been in and around Parliament for more than 20 years. First as a staffer, then elected here in 2008.
2008, Grant Robertson. Would he be proud of you today?
I hope so.
What would make him most proud of you today?
That I've stuck by my values.
He could have been Labour leader. He stood twice, the first time being openly gay partly stood in the way.
And it was a factor, and there's no denying that. It's just one of those things that happened. I didn't come into politics to be the leader of the Labour Party.
But he did come here to make change. By 2017, the fate of that lay in the hands of one man. Robertson and Jacinda Ardern watched together with the rest of the country to learn whether they could form a government.
What did that feel like?
Nerve-wracking, because we didn't know.
He chose them.
One word to describe Winston Peters.
Mercurial.
The Oxford Dictionary defines that as subject to sudden or unpredictable changes of mood or mind.
It was challenging.
The handbrake that stopped his policy dream, a capital gains tax.
And so, of course, I was disappointed. I obviously still believe that there does need to be the reform of the tax system in New Zealand, and that will have to happen.
But the biggest challenge, COVID, shutting the borders, locking the country down. For a finance minister, that meant shutting the economy down. He pummeled cash into it, into the unknown.
We didn't know what the end point was. We didn't know if this would be weeks, months, years.
Admitting by the final Auckland lockdown the patience had run out.
Our social licence to do what we were doing was definitely ebbing away.
The pandemic also created his hardest moment here, the Parliament occupation.
Were you scared?
Yeah, at times.
There were threats.
It's one of the first times that I genuinely thought about myself and my family and got worried about it.
Now he gets to go and spend time with that family.
To my darling Alf, you have always kept it real and kept me grounded. Having a partner who actively dislikes politics has something to be said for it.
Trying to make up the time lost to this building. Jenna Lynch, Newshub.